What are the warning signs you're not burning fat? There are 3 of them I'll cover in detail. Warning sign number 1. You've been going all out for 2 weeks, dieting and exercising hard. You step on the scale and smile. You lost 10 pounds. Congratulations, you're a winner. But then you step off the scale and look in the mirror. What's going on? You still look the same, maybe even slightly fatter. You're not burning fat. You're well on your way to skinny fat. Your calorie deficit was absolutely effective for losing weight. Unfortunately, the weight loss was mostly water from an overly restricted carbohydrate intake. You're going to hate me for saying this, but you lost some muscle as well. And muscle is about 70% water. Why did this happen? Your calorie deficit was way too aggressive. You were great about burning calories. Too great, in fact. Because your calories were so low, you forced your body to make fuel from muscle through a process known as gluconeogenesis. That's where the body will break down muscle tissue to form blood sugar so that you can have some energy. So how do you fix this? You simply go back to eating maintenance calories for 1 to 2 weeks. At the end of that time, you should feel like your muscles are full and your energy level is high again. Now you should create a reasonable deficit of 200 to 500 calories. If you're on the bigger side, you can lean more toward 500 calories. The smaller you are, you don't want to get crazy with your deficit. By creating a reasonable deficit, your weight loss will not be as drastic. Maybe 1 to 3 pounds max per week, but it will almost all be body fat. Warning sign number 2. You've been doing everything well. Not perfect, but good enough. But your sleep has been poor all week from various stressors in your life. You step on the scale. You haven't lost any more weight. You still weigh the same. But you're encouraged because at least you haven't gained weight. You step off the scale and you look in the mirror. That upper abdominal definition that you were starting to see is gone now. In fact, you look noticeably softer all over. What happened? Cortisol is what happened. Cortisol is a stress hormone released by the adrenal glands. During poor sleep, cortisol signals the body to release blood sugar for energy. Cortisol is most active usually when you wake up in the morning. It causes the body to think it's time to get up and start moving. But because you're in bed and not moving, and your muscles are not performing work, insulin gets activated to clear the blood sugar because your body does not want high blood sugar while you're sleeping. Insulin will direct those glucose molecules to the liver, where it is converted to triglyceride. From there, it is sent off to the fat cells for storage, because fat cells are always open for business. So during poor sleep, you didn't gain weight, but as you can see, you got fatter. So how do you fix this? Work on your sleep routine. It's not complicated. 6 to 8 hours of sleep works for most people. Going to bed at the same time helps, but let's be realistic. It's not always possible. Give yourself a 2-hour window where you have to be in bed asleep, not on your phone doom scrolling. Cut out whatever stress you can control. You know what it is. I'm not going to say any more about stress. That's another video by itself. You'll be amazed at how quickly you look leaner after just 1 good night of sleep. Growth hormone helps burn fat during sleep by breaking down fat cells, also known as lipolysis, during deep sleep, where the body can use that fat for energy. And of course, growth hormone promotes muscle growth, which requires calories while you're sleeping. If you're serious about burning fat, sleep. Warning sign number 3. This time, you're 4 weeks into a severe calorie deficit, and your sleep is crap. You step on the scale and cringe. You're up 1.5 pounds. You don't even want to look in the mirror, but you do anyway. You notice something. You don't look any fatter, but because you gained weight, you feel fatter. This can be psychologically devastating. So much so, it can cause you to say screw it and abandon your fat loss plan altogether. So why did you gain weight? Simple. Due to your low calories and poor sleep, your body adjusted by downregulating your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which in turn slowed down your metabolism in order to conserve energy for essential bodily functions. Where before you took the stairs, now you choose the elevator. You were getting 10K steps per day, now you can barely crack 2,000. You get the idea. You're moving way less. So how do you fix this? The same way you fixed warning sign number 1. Once you're back to maintenance calories, slowly increase your NEAT to previous levels. You'll know your metabolism has returned because fat loss will start again. Keep your calorie deficit small and consistent, and let your exercise and NEAT do the rest of the calorie burning for you. Power tip: if you've been holding water and looking puffy due to stress, deep sleep will dry you out. It does this through breathing and evaporation from the skin. Yes, you do sweat while you sleep. You ever notice when you've had a fever overnight and you broke it, you wake up and you're super tight? That's the process of respiration and evaporation working in overdrive, just for fun. If you want to see how to burn 1,000 calories in a day, watch this next. And as always, thanks so much for watching.